Right, morning, Jai.
Hello.
Welcome to the Writers Group. I believe you have sent us a script for your documentary.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit more about your documentary, please?
So my documentary is about a group of a team about Tang Soo Do, and they travel to Holland on the ferry over and basically compete. It's all about how Tang Soo Do improves you as a person, physically and mentally.
Okay, and I believe you've got some questions to get some feedback.
I do believe.
Yeah.
Do you understand what my documentary is about by the way the script is set out?
Yes, I do. I do understand that it's about martial arts, and I like how it starts off with us following them on their journey to Holland to prepare for the competition. It's clear that it's documentary as well through your shooting script examples. So the fact that you have an interviewer asking a question, a member of the team answering it, and then it's supported with cutaways to support what they're talking about. So yeah, it's clear that it is a documentary.
Yeah. Am I aiming at the correct mode of address, and what's your opinion?
At this stage, I'd say it's for a peer-to-peer mode of address based on the style of your questions. What age group are you aiming it at?
I'm aiming at currently 11 to 18.
11 to 18. Yeah, so you haven't, there's no complex language in sense of the questions that you're answering. The only complexity comes from obviously the interviewee explaining the martial art, which is fine because it's technical language. So I think majority of it is peer-to-peer, but there is teacher to pupil, and it will allow especially a younger audience, it works well to help them understand and learn about this type of sport, especially if they've never done it before.
Okay. And looking at the script, would you say I'm having the interviews in the correct times? And could I add more or make them shorter?
Yeah, I think you're asking questions at the same time. And like I say, the fact that it's not just question answer. You've got support from visuals in there. In the fact that you've got quite a detailed shooting script. So now I think the timings and where your questions come in are good.
Okay. Does the script suit the purpose of the documentary?
Yeah, definitely. We're learning about a topic. It's personal. We're getting to follow a group of people to complete something, and that progression as well. So yeah, I think it does suit the purpose of the documentary.
And what could I improve to make my script better?
I think, and I can see from your shooting script already, you have some music in there to support the documentary. So yeah, if we could have a bit more of that throughout, especially with the cutaways, so fade in and fade out to support the cutaways, and to create that mood, I think that'd be pretty good. And also, one thing I was looking at is your outro at the end. You have them arriving in Holland and warming up for the fight. Maybe your final shot could be them about to go on stage or about to compete. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Brilliant. Okay, well, all the best with it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.